Well, folks, we finally made it to the end of the Actman Quantum TV saga, and WillyMac made a really great video just going over the entire thing and figuring out what exactly everybody got right and what exactly everybody got wrong. It's a really good video, and obviously, as I always do whenever I watch a WillyMac video, I've got a lot of stuff to say, so we have sort of like a pseudo reaction video. I've done these before. You guys seem to like them. WillyMac also likes them. He's given me permission to do these, so big shout out to WillyMac. Make sure you sub to him. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video.
Quantum TV is a doxer, a copyright strike abuser. He's wrote 2 of the most hateful tweets I've ever read, and has gone out of his way to call his critics family members, all while playing victim at the same time.
Call themselves a commentary community, but really it's the harassment community.
But you aren't dealing with the average commentary channel anymore.
By the way, every guy who's like objectively full of shit always says that, oh, it's not the commentary community, it's the harassment community. People like Quantum, they have this weird idea of what the commentary community is. And this weird idea of what the community is, sometimes it's real, and sometimes it is validated. Like when Actman was sitting there and saying that the commentary community was a bunch of schizophrenic retards trying to pick apart his case and make him the villain of the day so that they could get like a big headline on their YouTube stream. I gotta be honest, from his perspective, I totally agree with why he would think that. Sometimes the commentary community is schizo and is where topics go to die because people nitpick and overanalyze topics to shit. And it just makes it so weird and to the point where people outside the commentary community look at us and they think that we're schizophrenic retards, you know? So there's this group of people that have this idea that we're like insane people. Then there's this other group of people that have this idea that we're all bullies and assholes. Well, the only one who's like a bully in this community, the only one that comes close to it, if I had to think for a second, is me. I can't really think of anybody else that comes close. And even me is pushing it. Because I'm not here to be mean. Unless you deserve it. Well, Tommy a little bit too. Yeah, Tommy's probably worse than me. Yeah. Tommy, maybe me, if you want to be uncharitable. Maybe Nick. Other than that, is Optimus going out here bullying people? Is Jalen going out here bullying people? You know? Is Poncho going out here? Like, Poncho makes jokes about kids on TikTok, but is he engaging in life ruination tactics? Who are the people in the commentary community that are engaging in actual harassment? Is Review Tech USA harassing people? You know? Is Actman harassing people? I don't really think any of these people are. Lyrics was a bully, but now he's a cuck. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I personally don't understand it. Let me catch some of these donations though. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the window here. Oh, we got 800 people here. Nice. Let me catch some of these. All right. Shifty2 through 15 bucks. Happy birthday. Thank you very much, Shifty. And Melly through a big, huge $50 donation. Big 07s to Melly. Says happy birthday. Short, simple, and to the point. Let's hit this Willy video.
Anymore, you're dealing with Teabag Nation. T-tards rise up.
Exposed. You're exposed. You're exposed.
Quantum's first problem is that his content is complete lunacy. He's a television reviewer who loves to start shit. He once claimed a guy was abusing his daughter because he once asked for her opinion on which TV she liked more. This is my Gadget World's original video.
Alright, tell me which one do you like and why?
I like this. I don't like this one because it's so dark. I like this one because it's even brighter.
Now, I thought it was an innocent enough video, but this is Quantum's retelling of it.
We got this guy, My Gadget World, okay? basically bullying his daughter to give an opinion about a TV. The kid wants nothing to do with it. You don't believe me? Go listen at 2 minutes and 3 seconds when she goes, "Can I go now?"
Yo, bro, how can that be your interpretation? Here's the best part. At that 2-minute, 3-second mark that Quantum points out, the girl asks if she can go, and Dad says yeah.
Alright, thank you. I appreciate your help.
That's it. I don't...
No way, motherfucker. Really? Dude, Quantum is such a sack of shit. And you know, I've already seen this video, by the way, from Willie Mac. So I already know what he's about to say. And Willie uncovers that a lot, like a couple of the things, like the big things that, you know, Quantum was getting accused of were actual, like, they're not true. And we're going to go over that later on in the video. But even still, I don't feel bad for the guy because he's just a cunt. Like, this guy is just a delusional schizo who's malicious to other people. So I don't care, but it's just wild, like, what this guy will do and say. He's a nutcase.
I don't know how Quantum can interpret it the way he does.
The kid has nothing to do with your review, guy. Fucking talk about the TV. Show the fucking TV. Be respectful of your family. Don't drag them into this shit. Bullshit reason.
And I mean, listen to him right now. You know, he's making up on the spot some sort of conspiracy that this other tech channel is engaging in child abuse without even showing the infringing video. He's literally writing a narrative for something he's not even showing and then gaslighting the audience by telling them, go check it out, go see for yourself, banking on the fact that they won't actually do that and they'll just take Quantum's word at face value and just, oh, whatever, Quantum said it, I guess, sure, it's true. I guess this guy really is abusing his kid. I mean, Quantum is like evil. Okay, like Quantum is just a fucking psychopathic cunt.
Reason you come up in your head with that it's okay to bring children of all things onto YouTube and fucking, you know, like I could slap you right now. I really could fucking slap the shit out of you right now for that.
It's just threatening violence on his YouTube channel, just openly.
The worst part of this is that Quantum never shows the interaction between my gadget world and his daughter. So if you were to just watch Quantum's video, you would think that this guy's abusing his kid while reviewing televisions.
If she, like, I can't even. Can you hear I'm pissed? Like, this is bullshit, dude. Like, you don't treat children like that. Are you, like, what is the fucking TV game turning into?
Treating children like that? What is he talking about? Like, the guy's just filming, like, a funny interaction you had with the kid. The kid's like, all right, can I go now? The guy's like, all right, say goodbye. This is child abuse. Okay, dude.
We got shills, and now we got motherfuckers out here with their kids, like, fucking treating them like shit. Like,
on a different occasion,
treating them like shit for interacting with them.
Quantum TV decided to frame another television reviewer, Stop the FOMO, as a Satanist, all because he used the Netflix show Lucifer to show the differences in picture quality. The segment lasts less than 15 seconds in Stop the FOMO's 10-minute video.
Nah, I gotta agree with Quantum on this one, though.
Yet Quantum wrote an entire blog post about how FOMO's a Satanist, ending it with, "It's clear Stop the FOMO is a twisted individual who would sooner respond to those mentioning a satanic cult than everyday viewers looking for assistance. If you're subscribed to him or be the installer, I recommend unsubscribing. There are other fish in the sea."
And even the way, okay. There are other fish in the sea. Chat. Come on now. Think about what he means by this. There are other fish in the sea. What does that mean? That means that he's saying, watch my channel instead of this guy. Because he's making videos calling other tech review channels child abusers. Now he's writing articles. Very, very Ralph-like, by the way. Writing articles calling people Satanists and saying there are other fish in the sea, unsubscribe from him and sub to me. Like, he is openly malicious to other people. If he thinks it can help him get in front of them. Like, that's the kind of guy Quantum is.
I'm not gonna lie, while researching this topic, Quantum's content has very much become a guilty pleasure of mine. It's literally a hub for the worst takes ever. And now we finally
John Manfredi with the 5 gifted. Thank you very much, man.
arrived to Quantum's infamous Elden Ring review. This is the video that started this whole saga. For the people who don't know, Elden Ring is the most critically acclaimed game of 2022. It has sold over 13 million copies in just a few months. And much like with Quantum's other content, most of his criticisms are completely crazy and invalid. Like when he says Elden Ring sucks because you can't fly a dragon in it.
It's trash.
Oh, man.
Because it doesn't really introduce like mind-blowing mechanics that you've never seen before. Like, are you swooping down on bosses after flying in from a dragon? No. Are you flame-throwing bosses with a dragon as a part of gameplay? No.
He then says that Elden Ring fans should kill themselves for calling him an idiot.
It's a challenge, and it has to be for players who think every game is fucking easy, and if you aren't one of those players, then you are a scumbag, you filthy casual. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man.
Now,
I
I would think that
All right, listen, all right? I love when people have, like, the opposite opinion. You know what I mean? Like, I love, like, there is, like, the contrarian, like, if you're a contrarian and you're funny, people who are contrarian can be annoying, but some of them can be really fucking funny. If that was all his channel was, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be fucking based. Vito. Unironically, yeah. That's why I actually like Vito. I like Vito because he'll just like Vito will say like the fucking worst shit on the fucking planet. And then everybody would be like, fuck you, you filthy pedophile. And then he'll tweet something even worse again. And I'm just like, all right, this is funny. Come on now. Life's too short. This is hilarious.
this guy has to be a troll from how stupid he comes off, but he's not. He's a real person. We know this because he's actively filed copyright strikes against people criticizing him. In fact, it's come out that he's done this for over a year. With some people, like Ackman and Camelot, they simply appeal Quantum's claims and their videos stay up. On Mischief's channel, Quantum actually left a comment intimidating him into taking the video down, even though Quantum's just wrong and the video's fair use. And in at least one case, Quantum managed to keep a video down from Jolster after appeal, resulting in his channel getting a strike. So this guy not only has shitty opinions, but he's also a complete menace to the YouTube community. This sparked outrage and people started to dig through his past, resulting in an avalanche of skeletons to come pouring out of his closet, one of which might very well be the most homophobic, hateful tweet I've ever read. You have LGBT kissing in church, but we're bigots for rejecting this hateful content? What he's responding to is the two girls kissing scene from The Last of Us. I don't know what could be hateful about it, but this next tweet from him is awful. He says, "Oh, why weren't you a Pulse victim?" Shaking my head. "The world would be a better place without you. Hashtag boycott. Hashtag the LGBT of us." He then doubles down on this, saying, "They deserve it. The world would be better
Jesus Christ!
off without them forcing their lifestyle on it."
He just doesn't stop.
Referring to the Pulse nightclub mass shooting. The best is this guy roasting him. People deserve to die for pushing their lifestyle? What the actual fuck is wrong with you? You're trying to push your weird ass TV calibrations as well. I tried them. They're garbage. I think you should die for that. Now these tweets are from 2018 and
Okay, and you see all of this shit right here, you know, like, I mean, you guys hear me fucking laughing. I think all that shit is just wildly hilarious just because it's just such an insane thing to say, right? But Quantum is the guy that bitches every single day about all the hate and harassment he's getting, you know, talking about death threats. He's one of these pussies that always, like, whines about death threats, as if everybody doesn't get death threats, and as if death threats aren't, like, the most meaningless shit on the fucking internet, as if they have any sort of value whatsoever, but he'll use it to fucking shield himself from all of his shitty actions. Meanwhile, he's writing shit like that on Twitter.
It's since been deleted. In fact, Quantum just uploaded a video defending himself from these old tweets, and his reasoning is as nonsense.
Froki says, "I respect a man willing to speak his mind without fear of disagreement." Well, you know, that would be one thing, but this guy flags everybody when they shit on him, so he is afraid of it.
As ever. It's called Quantum TV Drama Set Straight.
One of the talking points.
That's what I mean when I say he's so dislikable all around, because he's like really fucking like edgy and has like wild takes, but he's also a pussy. So it's like, you can't like the guy, you can't respect him for being like an asshole, because it's like, well, he's an asshole, but he's also a pussy at the same time. But he's also an asshole, so you can't feel bad for him for being a pussy. He's got like the worst of both worlds.
Points they've been trying to cancel me with for the longest time is saying that I'm some homophobic. You guys, the whole spiel that they push out. Let me just kind of put this out there. It'd be very hard to be a vegan like I am and be homophobic. A vegan literally can't be homophobic.
I don't understand. Have you like tried and it just didn't
Vegan can't be homophobic.
work out or what?
A vegan literally can't be homophobic. If I'm so homophobic, why would I support their businesses? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But they don't care about logic. They just want to lie.
Logic? Bro, that argument makes no sense. He's saying he's vegan, so he can't be homophobic because when he's hungry, he eats at vegan places, and LGBT people tend to work at vegan places. This really clears up that whole Pole shooting tweet. Just a couple months ago, he saw a video with 100 views and captioned it by saying, "This is getting disgusting. These guys are making their sexual fantasies in thumbnails."
Oh, man.
Form. I'm not gay, never will be. Guess this is how LGBT treats straight people now.
Oh, man. That is kind of fucking funny. That is actually pretty funny.
Nobody is trying to turn you gay, bro. The LGBT community doesn't want you, even though clearly you suck a ton of cock. Much of this and more would be put into videos exposing quantum.
Who would ever write, by the way, like, go back to this message here. Who would ever write, "I'm not gay, never will." Never will be. Yes, this is how they treat straight people now.
Nobody is trying to turn you gay, bro. The LGBT community doesn't
Who
want
would write
you, even
that?
though clearly you suck a ton of cock. Much of this and more would be put into videos exposing quantum, and his method of retaliation after his copyright strike attempts failed was to call that—
Listen, guys, I've never sucked a ding dong, and I never will, all right? I haven't in the past. I'm not sucking one right now, and I never will in the future either, guys.
Actman's mom crying about it. What a creepy, loser, low-life thing to do. Why bring it to a point where family is involved? It comes off as threatening. But in actuality, it wouldn't be the first time Quantum would take things too far when trying to get back at someone. Here's Quantum full-on doxing Ninjishin, showing his full name, phone number, and business, leading to tons of people calling and harassing him. It's like bots were set up to do it or something. The point is, shit stacks pretty high when it comes to Quantum. The guy is genuine.
Now, hold on there. Excuse me. That's a community post of Quantum TV doxing somebody openly on his YouTube channel. Just right there. Because people were saying, oh, Quantum TV isn't a doxer for what he did to Actman. He just used a dox, but he didn't dox himself because he never published it. Well, here he is publishing somebody else's dox. You know? Like, that's what I'm saying. This guy deserves the worst. He should be banned from YouTube, all right? He should be fucked. Because he's just, like, the worst person in every way possible. He's got no self-awareness. He has no, like, intrinsic value to the platform. His TV tech reviews are shit. His advice is shit. He's a horrible technician. He's a horrible person. He's malicious and predatory to other people on the platform. He's just like the worst person ever. He has no positive value. There is no positive utility in Quantum TV existing, on YouTube at least. So he's got to go. Okay?
Full name, phone number, and business, leading to tons of people calling and harassing him. It's like bots were set up to do it or something. The point is, shit stacks pretty high when it comes to Quantum. The guy is genuinely awful, which is made even more awful because at times it looks like YouTube is protecting him. In back-to-back videos from the Actman, he would call for Quantum's ban, with the second video titled The Dark Age of YouTube being struck down, but not by copyright. It was found in violation of YouTube's community guidelines for sex and nudity. The only sexual joke in the whole video was a cucumber that was like put near Quantum's mouth. I don't know, demonetizing the video, sure, but to strike down the video entirely is completely unheard of. A more interesting case is Rich from Review Tech USA getting a strike for reacting to clips of Quantum. It was for harassment and cyberbullying. What, is Quantum above mockery? If YouTube's not gonna ban him,
That was a really good cucumber bit right there from Willy, because he's eating it, right? He's just eating food. So there's no possible context YouTube could take down the video for being sexual there.
fine, I don't care, but to then say criticizing and clowning on him is strike-worthy, it just doesn't make sense to me. This shit show would reach a boiling point when Ackman would go on Twitter and make a joke about doxing YouTube employees. I'm excited to announce my new series of videos I'll be making on YouTube called Doxing Adventures with Actman. In it, I'll be doxing and harassing the family members of YouTube employees and other content creators. It's sure to have a lot of family fun, ha 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 ha. The point of this tweet being, since YouTube didn't ban Quantum for calling Actman's mom, Actman should be able to dox YouTube employees. YouTube responded to this by demonetizing his entire channel.
Oh, little update to this, by the way. I saw something on Twitter that Ackman posted that's like a really good sign. Let me see. Let me go into my DMs real quick. Let's see. It's nothing private. It's a public tweet, but I wanted to point this out right here. Axeman, my Cyberpunk review has had its age restriction appeal approved and can be viewed by everybody again. So we got an appeal manually approved by YouTube for age restriction. Who knows, man? Maybe he's not in as bad graces as we initially thought. Maybe when he sends in his appeal next month to get remonetized, you know, he might be getting it back sooner than possible. I don't want to, you know, hype up any like false promises. I don't know shit. All I'm saying is just, you know, I'm speculating here. Seems like things are going better. I don't know.
Meaning that
YouTube homophobic, taking the video down on Pride Month. True. Baywolf5, happy birthday, Augie. Thank you very much. And Jar Dinosaur with the 8-month membership. Happy birthday, Augie. Thank you very much.
Ackman can't make money from YouTube anymore. Now, do I think Ackman should have made this joke? No. Do I think his punishment should have been losing his entire monetization over it? No. It's complete overkill for what is obviously a sarcastic joke. This led to the start of a movement. Hashtag Justice for Actman. It was viral on YouTube with tons of creators getting millions of views for talking about it, as well as trending on Twitter for a period. Well, it's been a few weeks now and everyone's pretty much moved on. The movement's over. That's my problem with movements like this. It tends to happen only once a year or so, but there's such a lack of focus on what changes they want to be made that they waste the moment. I want to talk about this, so hopefully when the next big movement comes around, we can actually get it right. On April 23rd, 2022, Ackman posted a video titled Copyright Abuse on YouTube, featuring Quantum TV. The video had one main goal, to get Quantum banned from YouTube.
And my end goal is the termination of his YouTube channel. Mark my words, Quantum, all roads lead to one destination, the termination of your current YouTube channel. And I will not rest until that is achieved. Listen very closely once more.
Dude, looking back at this in hindsight, you know, now that the hype of all the drama is gone and stuff, and we could just look at this like, you know, back at it, it is so funny, like this segment right here. It's like, we are going to ruin your life, Quantum. It's over. Like the way Actman's doing this, like, let me just explain. Dude, he's just sitting there, right? He's like, we are going to ruin your life. It's over. All roads lead to the termination of your channel. All roads lead to poverty for you and your whole family. Your children will never go to college. Like, it'll be over for you completely. You'll have no channel, which means you'll have no job because you're talentless, you know? Like, it'll just be over. You'll be in, like, a homeless shelter. That's where you're going, all right? It's over. And I'm not going to rest. I'm not going to fucking go to sleep until it's done for you, all right? I'm not gonna go to sleep until you're dead. Yeah, like that's what it almost comes off as, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm just picking a little bit of fun, you know? I'm just you're leaking backgrounds or DMs in the background. Who cares?
I will get your YouTube channel deleted.
I don't even think this is all that noble of a goal. It just turns into villainizing the guy so much where Ackman's just trying to throw the whole book at him, leading to a lot of misinformation going around. Here's the list of charges Quantum is apparently guilty of.
Through my research, I am able to provide undeniable evidence that Quantum TV has violated the following community guidelines on multiple occasions: external links, hate speech, cyberbullying and harassment, additional policies, ban evasion, copyright, harmful or dangerous content, child safety, and spam, deceptive practices, and scams.
Wow, this guy's guilty of everything. Now that the drama's settled, let's quickly go through and try and figure out why YouTube may or may not have taken action against him, as well as dispel some of the fake charges against Quantum. Ackman's arguments fall into three main categories. The first one being homophobic statements and YouTube not banning Quantum for it. The second is Quantum ban evading and YouTube letting his other accounts slide on the site when they shouldn't. And the third category...
You didn't see that, but one of Quantum TV's channels is called Controversial Truth. Just that name alone is so pretentious. It's so funny.
Slide on the site when they shouldn't. And the third category is copyright abuse, which Quantum is 100% guilty of. The reason why YouTube hasn't banned Quantum for his
Yo, what's going on, Cheeto?
homophobic speech is because his
You
original
coming on Friday to tell your story, by the way? After hours? We gotta do it, man.
tweets were deleted and now only exist in screenshot form. Ackman explains.
While it's undeniable he broke YouTube's guidelines on hate speech and external links, YouTube will not do anything about that because he deleted the evidence. And remember, if you delete things on the internet, it's like it never happened and everyone forgets.
I understand Ackman's frustrations here, but it's a good policy from YouTube for many reasons. Screenshots could be taken out of context, deleted
Dude, Willie kind of did him dirty with that. What the fuck?
because the person no longer agrees with it, or in the worst case scenario, completely fabricated. And as it turns out, this is most likely the case for one of Ackman's main pieces of evidence against Quantum.
Quantum TV is still the same person that believes these things. He still thinks the gays are out to get him and force him to have anal sex.
I don't want to participate in the anal sex the liberal people tell me to. I mean, this is insane. Let me read this sentence again.
All right, Asmongold looks like a soy jack or something. I don't know.
I don't want to participate.
No offense. I'm not trying to shit on him. I don't know why. He just looked like a soy jack when I looked at him for a second.
In the anal sex the liberal people tell me to.
YouTube and advertisers don't want to be associated with that level of craziness.
1 minute someone could be watching Stop the FOMO and the next minute they start having anal sex with their dads.
YouTube and advertisers don't want to be associated with that level of craziness.
This is entirely from Ackman's video, and twice in it he shows a YouTube representative explaining the rules, showing that they're hypocrites for not banning Quantum for this. The problem with this screenshot is that it's probably fake and first appeared on Reddit memeing Quantum. Nobody has an alternate screenshot of this post, and none of the moles in Quantum servers even remember seeing it. Even Ninjishin, the guy who was doxxed by Quantum, has been begging people to stop talking about this thing. Writing Rich, this isn't real.
No.
Don't post videos that can make Quantum look like a victim. And responding to Ackman, this is a fake comment. Please don't focus too much on this.
What are the things that you feel like people are getting wrong about the situation with Quantum? I'm talking about the Ackman, Rich, myself, everybody.
Who the fuck is this guy?
One of the biggest ones is the Discord post.
Okay.
The one that's been passed around, the one that's like a few paragraphs long that got posted, I guess, to OLED gaming, or, you know, the long Satanist, atheist, liberal one. That gets posted around and people are like, oh, it's verified. It's not no, it's fake. And I've said it to Rich. I've said it to everybody.
Okay.
It's fake.
I know it's frustrating because we don't like Quantum, but this policy from YouTube protects a lot of creators from getting banned from fake posts like this. This is a good rule. The second biggest argument from Ackman.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty... See, that's the thing, though. It's like they're relying off of the Reddit, though. It's a Reddit shitting on Quantum. And here's the thing about YouTube drama, especially now. I mean, just any situation whatsoever, any bad situation that's going to happen. Like, okay, in YouTube drama, it is not enough for some guy to be truthfully guilty of something, right? What people do is they're like, damn, this guy's in a lot of hot water. This guy's in a lot of shit. Let's just add to it for the fuck of it and make some shit up, because we know it'll never get fact-checked. It'll never get checked or corrected, because everybody fucking hates this person that I'm making up fake shit about. So I can just throw some bullshit out there and it'll probably catch on and just make an already terrible situation for somebody worse. Now, do I feel bad for Quantum? No. Do I still think it should be banned? Yeah. That being said, though, that post is bullshit. It has to be. You know what I mean? Now, there's other posts that are like verified to be true, right? That are similar to that one. But that specific post is, and that's like the main one that they use too. It's not like some random piece of evidence got found to be bullshit, but nobody really ran with it anyway. That's like one of the main points people were making. So, unfortunately now, and this is the worst part about all of this, because Willy found this little detail out, now everybody has to bow down and admit that it was wrong, and Quantum gets a W. Fuck! I mean, it might not matter for him, but, you know, he still gets the W in that situation anyway, right?
Is that he's ban evading. It's a massive part of his video as he emphasizes it a lot.
Our next order of business, ban evasion, as I believe this is where the conversation should have started and ended. We know Quantum is evading a previous ban because he admitted himself on multiple occasions back in 2018. But I asked the court if his channel wasn't banned, then all these posts from 2018 were faked, right?
Problem with this argument is that Actman is just wrong. Quantum is not ban evading. Yes, those posts are real. Yes, his channel Quantum Apotheosis was banned at one point, but Quantum has since appealed his ban and won, reinstating his channel, meaning he's not ban evading. We know this because in an old video shouting out Quantum's previously banned channel, there's a link in the description that directs to the same channel which has been rebranded to Next Gen Gamers. This proves that his channel has been reinstated and that he's not ban evading. Quantum pointed this out, which then led to Actman making up a conspiracy theory, which is just so easy to disprove.
Right now, Mr. TV has 4 active channels. Quantum TV Vlog, later renamed Controversial Truth, Chemical Exchange.
Controversial Truth. I can't get over that one. And what is this other one? Chemical X...
9, his main one, and this brand new Next Gen Gamers.
This channel is not brand new. It's been up since 2013, has videos of Quantum on it that are over 4 years old. I don't know why he's saying that. In terms of ban evasion, this is the only channel that matters, because again, this is Quantum's originally banned channel that was reinstated and then renamed. Here's Actman's conspiracy against it.
Your Honor, it's possible to change the custom URL of a YouTube channel quite easily. I suspect he found this video, changed the link of an old channel he had privated to match this one, and is trying to pass it off as if he was never terminated.
This is a cute theory, but it's also really easy to disprove, so let's do it. With YouTube, every channel has 2 URLs. One unique URL, which you can't change, and one custom URL, which is usually set to the name of the channel.
Okay, I see what he's doing here. So he saw that channel and was like, oh, he just made a new channel and made it like the same URL. But every channel, yeah, Willy's right here. And what he's about to explain is that every channel has like a unique URL or ID or something. I'll show you guys, yeah. So let me pull out a window right here. Yeah, so this is my channel's unique code. And if you type a link to this, it links to my YouTube channel, right? But I also have like a custom link. I have youtube.com/AugieRFC. And now this youtube.com/AugieRFC, I can change that to be whatever I want it to be, right? But I can never change this long string of numbers. So that's what he was about to explain. Yeah. I didn't understand this point when I first watched the video, but yeah, now it makes sense. So basically, yeah, we know what Quantum TV's non-changeable code is, and we can verify that his old channel that was banned now exists, meaning that he was unbanned. So he's not ban evading. Wow. That is, and see, that's another thing though, is like, now whenever anybody talks about the Quantum TV drama, including myself, I'm always gonna have to be like, well, he's not ban evading, but, or, well, he's not ban evading, and that Discord screenshot isn't true, but, you know what I mean? Now, let me be clear, he should still be banned. Fuck the guy. He's falsely abused the, verifiably so, abused the YouTube copyright system. So just on that basis alone. But that's like the basis I always thought he should be banned from. I was just saying all other shit because if it assisted in getting like the main like problem removed, it's like fuck it. But yeah. It was never a criticism that he was ban evading. People were just pointing it out to get him banned. Because everybody knew that YouTube didn't give a shit about copyright abuse. So they were like, what are things that YouTube does give a shit about? Well, they care about ban evasion. You know why? Because when people like Leafy or Alex Jones are making new YouTube channels to ban evade, they get shut down. So YouTube cares about ban evasion. Quantum TV is ban evading, right? So let's fuck them over with that. That was the strategy there. But he's not ban evading. So I think we're beginning to see why, at least like if YouTube looked at Quantum's email and fact checked one or two of these claims just on the spot and realized that they weren't true, maybe that's why they didn't ban him. Who knows? Or maybe they just didn't look at the email, or maybe it's the optics of YouTube not wanting to ban a black guy. I don't know if I believe that theory though. I know Review Tech USA put up a pretty nuclear video saying that he thought that the reason why YouTube wasn't banning Quantum is because YouTube is scared to ban black people. Nah, I don't know about that one personally. It seems a little far out there, but I don't know. It's wild.
Complete misinformation.
And to be fair, I don't think Ackman lied about any of this. I just think that Willy has better research.
Should have never been a point of contention. There's other claims that Ackman makes that are just complete misinterpretations of the rules. One being that Quantum says he's a TV calibrator and he's breaking YouTube's rules on scams by selling his settings online.
And he's been using YouTube memberships and Patreon to scam people into thinking they're buying TV settings from a certified calibrator.
So this is basically what it's supposed to look like. What Quantum wants to do and sell people looks like that.
Oh, Jesus, God. Dude, his settings are shit.
So essentially, he's literally lying, telling people that he's a certified calibrator when he's not.
Yeah. So well, he says he's a master calibrator, which was
a master calibrator.
No such thing.
YouTube, he's scamming people. He's using your website to scam people.
Yes, Quantum settings suck, but that's not what YouTube describes as a scam. In their TOS, they clearly define scams as content offering cash gifts, get-rich-quick schemes, or pyramid schemes, sending money without a tangible...
Okay, so this is just going to be, his content is, you know, his advice is shit, but he's not lying to people, so therefore it's not a scam.
My main issue with this whole thing is just the lack of focus and just how desperate it feels. Ackman at certain points of this was just acting crazy. YouTube explains to Ackman why they won't ban Quantum over screenshots of deleted tweets. It sucks because Quantum's an ass, but the reasoning makes sense to me. Ackman's response is to go to Twitter and post how YouTube's homophobic. Oh, sorry, looks homophobic. Even though he's literally proving their point by spreading around a fake screenshot. Ackman then makes up a conspiracy theory that Quantum is ban evading when he's not. It's provably untrue. When you spread misinformation on someone, even if they're a piece of shit, you turn them into a victim. Don't give Quantum that privilege. Ackman then made a joke about
he's right on all this.
Doxing YouTube employees and harassing their families on Twitter, which he didn't delete until they asked him to, resulting in his monetization being taken away. So the movement has gone from fixing copyright abuse, to ban evasion, to YouTube's homophobic, to you should be able to joke about doxing.
Dude, this video has given me some 2019 commentary flashbacks. You know what I mean? Like, this is taking me back to, like, Nerd City arc or something. Sorry, going on a tangent.
YouTube employees, we're all over the place. The plot's been lost. Like, it sucks you lost your monetization over this. That's wrong. But you wouldn't be able to make this joke when working at Walmart or GameStop. I don't know why you thought you could make it about YouTube. It's sort of like swearing at a cop. You should be able to do it, but if he writes you up a bullshit ticket, what did you expect? This conversation should have started and ended with YouTube's copyright system and implementing a way to punish people who abuse it or use it to intimidate others. Because Ackman does a great job of pointing out the problem.
Copyright abuse. Over the years, YouTube has made great strides in favor of protecting fair use content. I and many others truly commend them. The platform is way better than it used to be 4 years ago. However, there still exists one major, easily exploitable flaw in the system. YouTube will never punish you for breaking the law and submitting fraudulent takedowns. You don't enforce any punishment or repercussions. There is nothing to discourage people from doing it except the community rising up, pointing the finger and saying, that guy's a piece of shit.
He's 100% right. The only way to discourage this kind of behavior is to bully people into stopping. Susie Liu stopped, but it took so many videos to get her to. It's complete overkill, but it's the only option we have, which eventually leads to YouTube striking down people like Review Tech USA for covering him, making it seem like YouTube's supporting Quantum. Quantum at this point, I think, has stopped copyright claiming people, or at least I haven't heard of any new cases. But there.
Well, yeah, for now, and I'm sure Susie Liu hasn't fucked with anybody since, you know, the drama and stuff like this, but what's stopping them from doing it? If they've already justified it in the past, why would they not just do it again in the future, especially if they're years removed from the drama that guided them into not doing it in the first place, you know? Why, if Susie Liu got pissed at somebody taking her video and transforming it, why would she in a few years from now be like, you know what? No, I'm not going to copyright strike them. That's wrong. Unless she changed her mind, right? Other than that, she has no reason to, because she's already justified it in the past, right? So what? We have to literally, like, they say that we're the harassment community, but we're not. But at the same time, we do have to bully people a little bit verbally to get them to stop acting like assholes. And the only reason why they stop is just because they're too pussy to take the bullying that we give them. But then we have to say that we're not harassers, which we aren't. But we do have to, but fuck.
There's always going to be another Quantum.
Again, they say abuse of this tool may lead to the termination of your channel and under penalty of perjury. So my question, what exactly constitutes abuse of this tool?
Great question. This is exactly what the movement should have been focused on, getting YouTube to punish people who use their tools in this way. Instead, we got all caught up on the wrong things. I really think there's a conversation to be had there where progress can be made and we could help protect future content creators. It's a shame that was lost in all of this. I hope next time a movement comes around, we can keep that in focus. If I had any other criticisms for Actman, it would be that he was a complete obstacle for my research at times. On Augie RFC's stream, I asked him if he could send me his evidence.
By the way, Actman would say the exact same shit about Willy. I'm sure. These people, like, they probably would get along under any other context. But when it comes to this fucking drama, both of them, like, just, I don't think they, like, hate each other, but they are just like, God, you are so annoying to each other.
He told me no.
If you could send me that would be cool. Because it's been hard to find outside of it.
Well, there's a re-upload of my Dark Age of YouTube video. At this point, I'm kind of done investigating shit and sending it to people. I feel like I've done enough of that. And it's not good for my mental health.
I was like, fair. I'm not the police. He doesn't owe me anything. I can respect that. But when I would go do my own research, he would seemingly get mad about it, framing me as a Quantum TV supporter. He'd write, why die on this hill defending Quantum? Why is it so hard to say calling someone's family over internet beef is not a good thing to do? I would never defend Quantum, and I would never support someone calling another person's family over internet beef. That is a ridiculous thing to say about me. I responded, all I did on Augie's podcast was ask questions, so I got direct answers from you. I still have to verify everything you said on Augie's podcast. It's basic research. It's not me willfully misunderstanding. This is a good thing for me to do. He then mocks me, quoting, I still have to verify it. LMAO, you already demonstrated your lack of research by not knowing these things. You're uninformed and simply being a contrarian for the sake of being a contrarian in the face of undeniable evidence. Undeniable evidence. Bro, you did get shit wrong. You act like you're above people verifying your work. It's like you made up a whole fucking conspiracy about this guy, dude. That's on you. Don't be mad at me for checking your shit. You did the same thing to Tommy, framing him as a Quantum TV supporter for what I thought was a fair statement, even going as far as trying to get YouTube to strike him over a meme.
Oh man. I forgot he was still waiting to drop this on too. Yeah, I mean, no, but here's the deal. Willy is being harsh, but everything he's saying in the video, as far as I can tell, is correct, right? Like, I mean, it's true. I mean, look, Actman is not, before he got involved with this stuff, I thought that he was more of like a, not a drama YouTuber, but I thought he had been involved with drama before. He hasn't. And you can really tell in this situation, right? Because, yeah, and to be fair, a lot of the criticism against him, especially on that particular day that, like, Tommy was going at him, I thought a lot of it was just really, like, gay and catty and just pointless. That's what I was thinking, but then he went and striked Tommy C. So I was like, fuck. Well, now I have to fucking talk about this now, you know? But before that happened, I was like, this is just so... Because everybody was, like, gunning for him at a specific moment, but they were, like, all spurging on Twitter. Like, Willy's framing it as if everybody on that day of Twitter was, like, just completely reasonable to him. They weren't, okay? They weren't unreasonable, but they were just, like, everybody was just really spurgy towards each other. You know? So people were spurging out at Act-Man. He was spurging back out, but worse towards them. And then he was just fucking himself over and just digging his grave. Like that, it was just really, that was what Twitter was that day, right? And before he like made that fuck up with the Tommy C thing, I thought it was kind of weird. But then after that, I was like, okay, no, they're right now. Now they're fucking correct in this style of critique or whatever. I don't know.
Involving J-Station. He even DM'd Nick, oh boy, Tommy C's about to get a strike if I have anything to say about it. Bro, if you think you can make a joke about doxing and harassing YouTube employees' families, then Tommy can make an innocent joke about you. I'm glad you deleted the tweets though. And to Quantum TV, you go around and you're crying that people aren't hearing your side of the story. Well, bro, I've tried to reach out to you for the past 2 weeks. You've completely ignored my Discord messages and then banned me from your Discord server.
What?
Sit there and cry in your Discord server while everyone—
Dude, fuck this guy. He is such a bitch. This guy's trying to sit here and and act like the world's biggest victim. Nobody wants to hear my side. They're all going after me and gunning me down. I hate when they do this. Dude, that cocksucker Pro Jared did the same shit. I fucking hate Pro Jared because he would do the same shit. He would go on his fucking video and he would act like the world's biggest fucking bitch. Even in a situation where, you know, okay, yeah, Pro Jared did get fucked over a little bit, but then he'd just sit there and just lie. He would sit there and lie and tell you guys, they all didn't reach out to me. Meanwhile, it's like, well, this YouTuber reached out to you, and this publication reached out to you, and this other guy, like this journalist or whatever that reached out to you, and you declined to comment. You declined to comment. So fuck off. And then you got Quantum here, you know, doesn't reach out to any, or doesn't accept anybody reaching out to them, and then wants to cry about nobody hearing about their shit. He should be just terminated for just being, like, horrible. Can they just ban him just for, like, sucking as a person? I don't know, man. Also, what's up, Brandon?
On the back, either talk to somebody or shut the fuck up, because this shit is pathetic.
Hello, is this Ant-Man's mom? Who's calling? What up, bitch?
So what is my final takeaway on this situation? Well, big viral movements like this only come around once a year or so it's important to know what you want from them. If it's just about shitting on a guy for being an asshole, that's fine, go after him for anything and everything. But if you want tangible change, it's best to stay focused and to try and get that meeting with YouTube. Avoid making jokes about doxing and harassing YouTube employees' families, and don't call the whole company homophobic.
All right. Oh, yeah, that's something I wanted to talk about earlier when he was talking about that tweet. Willy was like, should Act-Man have made this joke? No. Am I the only one that thinks that, you know, the fake doxing tweet, like, is still the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life? Like, we have, like, gaslit ourselves into believing that this tweet right here was something unreasonable for Act-Man to tweet, but now through the power of hindsight, you know, everybody, that's the problem, okay? The problem is everybody is speaking in hindsight saying he shouldn't have made this joke. Really? I'm sorry, man. A lot of people do a lot of stupid shit, and later on, you could look back and be like, yeah, man, you know, you probably shouldn't have done that. If you didn't do that, you probably would have been in a better situation. I can't say that in this case with the Act-Man, because this tweet is such obvious satirical and non-offensive content. There's no possible way that YouTube legitimately took this as a threat. I don't believe it. I don't even believe that, like, gay, like, boomers, corporatists, like, boomers, like, who would look at anything and take it, like, literally, I don't even think they would look at this and be like, holy shit, he's threatening us. I just don't believe that. So I don't really think this tweet was that unreasonable for him to make.
And don't call the whole company homophobic.
Quantum responded to Willy. Why does shit open up in this window? This guy is such a tool. I wasn't allowed to post in his Discord. The only way I could talk to him was my messaging his mod, who then messaged him. It was like playing a game of telephone. It was completely unproductive. Quantum responded to him, said, "Kid, get a grip. You reached out only on Discord. I don't manage Discord by myself, lol. You likely got yourself banned by a mob because you broke the rules. If you wanted an audience with me, you should have used your YouTube channel and commented like a normal person. Nobody is avoiding conversation. I never saw your Discord message. At this point, there's nothing more to say. YouTube proved I'm not abusing copyright. You have it in written form. Feel how you feel, but it's over. Facts are facts." Yeah, fuck this guy. He needs to go. He needs to go. Look at how fucking retarded he looks in his profile picture. I know that's like the most obvious comment to make, but I just now like something about this comment and his profile picture just clicked with me. I don't know. Because that's such a retarded thing to say.
Because one user with 60,000 subscribers tweeted some fucked up shit 4 years ago and then deleted it. That's not how you get a meeting. I also don't think Actman is a bad guy. I just think he's very emotionally invested and made some rookie mistakes when dealing with this situation. Tunnel vision being one of them. Hopefully he's learned from it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope I was able to add a little something to this discussion. And guess what? I'm back home. So that means there'll be more videos very, very soon. Thank you to Riveter.
Go check out WillyMacShow. He's a... Dude, I almost never react to videos on stream, but I think I've reacted to like the last 5 WillyMac videos. One of my oldest connections I had to commentary. Check out WillyMacShow right there. There's the link to his channel. And yeah, like I said before, everything you said in the video, as far as I can tell, is completely true. I mean, yeah, there's definitely... Now I think their critiques against Actman makes sense. Before, I thought it was like, I thought everybody's kind of spurking and nitpicking, but now it's like, okay, when it's laid out like this and these points are being brought up, yeah, exactly. This makes sense to me.